beep, beep, beep. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy some vitamins. Why don't I actually? Let's see. I got some vitamins to buy. At everyone. Alrighty. Gonna let the people know what's going on in my life. And it's going on. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I actually need to buy it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anything else that I would like to purchase right now? Thunder, Fire Blast, Blizzard. Nah, I am rich AF though. Wait, so the vitamins aren't here? Where the hell are the vitamins in this game? Agate? Probably agate. Is that how you pronounce agate? Agate? Hi, DeAndre. Yeah, I think most people say agate. They emphasize the first syllable. Agate. Agate Village? I've been saying agate wrong my whole life. Or agate. You know? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. What can I say? It's Thursday. So that's great. We had a tornado watch tonight just before I went live here. So that was cool. Had some hail. That was a little scary. Not that scary. The hail was like literally this big. Not very big. It was fine. Thanks for the good luck, though. Yeah. But yeah. DeAndre, hope you're doing well. We've got another boss. We've got 3 boss fights left, actually. So we're getting there. We're close-ish. We're getting close. Excuse me. We gotta level up to level, what level do I want? No, not experience share. Gonna get to level 44 with everything, so we gotta get up to our level. And then the next fight has a level 50 Pokemon, so then we have to... Then I just got a lot of grinding to do at that point, so that'll be great. Let's see. Let me think. I think I should heal. And then let me see who else I want to pull out of the party or out of the box. For sure, I need to grind Shiftry. Beyond Shiftry, though, I'm not so sure. Hey, Diamond. R.I.P. Crobat. It really should be alive if I just taught Facade. Like, that's such a dumb death. Oh yeah, I caught a couple of shadow Pokemon from Mirror today. So we'll just have those purifying in the background. Actually, that reminds me, I need to remove the thing that was already purifying. I guess I could grind up Flareon. Even though Flareon's not very good for the rest of the game here. Yeah, RIP Crobat. It wasn't going to be very useful for the rest of the run, at least. Yeah, like, it doesn't really do anything beyond it, but it is guaranteed to outspeed everything that's left in the game, so it would have been nice to keep him healthy, just in case. Yeah, it's T-pose and monkey time. You guys know how I like to do T-poses for my YouTube thumbnails. Guilty. Uh-oh. Guys, I also have very good news. I think Togepi is about to finally evolve. Actually, we may have gotten to the point where Togepi loves me. How do I find the T-poses? It's a website called Models Resources, or Resource. Basically, it's people ripping 3D models out of video games for anyone who wants to, like, mess with them, I guess. With Blender or whatever program lets you work with 3D models. I've never done anything like that, but it is a thing. So yeah, people will just rip 3D models out of games. So yeah. Because there's very, like, all the XD characters, there's, like, no good, like, 3D art for them anywhere on the internet. Like, with, like, good quality size and everything. There's no good quality images of any of the XD bosses. The best quality I could find was actually just ripping the damn, you know, the freaking, the raw model that someone ripped out of the game. That's the best quality thing I can find. Which is very good quality, obviously, because it's straight out of the game. But the default pose on that website is always the T-pose. Because that's the default pose in the game, right? So everything that I have just ends up being the T-pose because that's the only image I can rip. I could figure out how to rip the model itself and, like, actually, like, move it myself probably in a program, but I've never done anything like that. Also, we just froze a Slugma. That should not be possible. This Slugma can't have magma armor because I don't think that's a thing. Hey, yo. Am I cheating right now? What the hell? Obviously the Togepi is going to be worth it because I just froze a Slugma, so we just need to get you know, more Tri-Attack freezes, even though it's Hustle and misses Tri-Attack all the time. Fucking love that. Love Hustle, dude. Best ability ever. My favorite. Delicious. My favorite. Okay, we got 8 EVs. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm training everything to level 44. But also, I'm maxing out Shiftry's EVs, finally. And I'm going to max them out in Special Attack. I've decided. So, yeah. Yeah. How's everybody doing this week, huh? What's going on, guys? I saw, I don't know if you guys play Street Fighter, but they put a new gameplay video for the newest character. You're doing Challenge Cup Ultra Ball? Dude! Tell me that's not harder than freaking Master Ball or any other ball. I swear the Ultra Ball tier is the actual hardest because there's so many bad Pokemon that you can get. It took me, what, like 36 completed tries or failed tries where I didn't rage quit to beat round 2 Nuzlocke Challenge Cup Ultra Ball. God, that's such a long ass phrase I had to drop, but that is all the those are all the qualifiers necessary to describe what I was trying to beat. Round 2 Challenge Cup Ultra Ball Nuzlocked. And I had so much fun doing it, actually. I had fun struggling. I'll keep it real. It was pretty fun. But it was rough. It was definitely quite rough. Rough and gruff. Oh, we had to lose. Yeah, get wrecked. This guy is amazing because he only gives special attack EVs. So, and if you ever play Pokemon XD and you catch like the Ralt or you have your Eevee or whatever, this guy, you should fight him over and over because he'll max out your special attack. He's the GOAT NPC. Him and Ryder Willy, actually, because Willy only gives speed. You got the Lantern. No Earthquake Sandslash, of course. What, it had Dig, probably? Noctowl, Sunflora, Shuckle, LOL. The Shuckle, well, if the Shuckle has the right moves, it's really good. But it needs to have, like, Toxic. Like, you basically have to have Toxic for Shuckle to be good. Or Rest. Like, you have to be able to heal with it, you know? And you probably don't have that. Like, he's guaranteed to have a stab move, so he probably has, like... He's guaranteed to have a stab move, so he's going to have, like, rock rollout. He gets rollout a lot. Hot take, rollout Shuckle is not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not good. You'd rather have so many other things. But if you fight a team that's really rock weak, Shuckle can at least KO one thing and not be in danger of dying, you know? Yellow, are you being bad? What's Yellow doing? Yellow's on the counter? Yellow, you know what we do to cats like you, don't you? We pick them up and we carry them around. That's right. Yeah. Shuckle has defense curl rollout? Okay, honestly, like I would try and use that against like a fire team or a flying team. You could beat some Pokemon with that for sure. You'll probably need all 5 rollouts to KO something, but it'll get there. Fingers crossed you don't miss, yeah. Yeah. I started filling out my my new trading card, my Pokemon shelf back here with stuffies. So that's cool. Very excited about that. Put Squirtle and Blue Shell on there, and then my favorite sitting cuties at the top. Got Squirtle, Steelix, Ludicolo, Sandile, Palucha, and Minior. Love those guys. You're getting high jump kicked by Hitmonchan. That's amazing that you ran into high jump kick Hitmonchan, because that's an egg move only. And it's funny to just imagine a Hitmonchan kicking, because that goes against the very core of a Hitmonchan's being to kick. Yeah, dude. That's amazing. You don't have any ghosts, do you? Gengar is pretty rare. I think Misdreavus might be an Ultra Ball. And Haunter. Sandslash Doug as Wheezing exploded. My goat. Good job, dude. Dude, I miss Challenge Cup. Straight up. I wish every game in the Pokemon series had Challenge Cup. That should have been a thing. Like, it should always be. Like, how I want everything to have a battle tower. I want everything to have a Challenge Cup. It's so simple to implement. I mean, you just have a randomizer. And you put it in the game, you know? I guess what I'm really wanting to play is just a Pokemon randomizer. You had 2 Wobbuffets that you had to go. Ew, dude. I hate Wobbuffet. Hey, Cameron. Give it a licking. You guys hear the game in the sound alert, right? Hopefully. Okay, sweet. Because I can never hear it on my end. Well, sometimes I can, but I don't care to. Give it a licking. Actually, I just need to turn up my PC audio, and then I can. Cameron, how you doing, big boy? Working on your ROM hack? The funnest part, like the Slugma, I did freeze it earlier with Tri-Attack, actually. It lived and was frozen. It would have been a nice little popsicle, dude. Like an orange-flavored popsicle. Hell yeah. Hey, Jimmy. The KO was not too shabby. Dude, that pun makes me like Natu and Zatu even more. Very nice. What's up, Jimmy? You haven't worked on it in days. You've just been updating the Google Sheet. It is time-consuming, for sure, to use a spreadsheet and work on spreadsheets. I kind of enjoy it, though. It's a nice time killer. When I need to kill time, I'll just be typing on a spreadsheet all day. Okay, please tell me now that this Togepi loves me enough to evolve. Please, God, at level 44. Please. Yes! Lego, my ego, finally loves me and trusts me. We have a bond. And then he dies. And then that's no. We're going to keep him alive. Big Togepi. Oh my god. You're up to Sevi Islands and Victory Road? Nice. Did you put every Gen 1 through 9 Pokemon in the game? What are our stats? Yo, look at that special defense, guys. So, the whole idea with this Togetic is that it's going to be super duper tanky against the legendary birds at the end. So, it can tank attacks with Follow Me and Wish to heal it off, and Helping Hand the partner to like do more damage. So, we'll get rid of Tri-Attack eventually, but yeah, dog. I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope that he works. I'm hoping. And I'm praying. You've got all the Gen 9 Pokemon except for Legendaries. Yeah, that makes sense. Legendaries, how are you going to fit those? You basically have to turn them into gift Pokemon. Like how that one ROM hack turns them into a game corner, like, gotcha machine. That's a cool mechanic to give out Legendaries, but there's so many legendary Pokemon now. Like you have to have a gimmick to explain why all the legendaries are there. Like they have snacks in the newest game, wormholes, you know, that kind of thing. There's a few that make sense. That's cool. Yeah. Remember when legendary Pokemon used to be legendary? Remember when legendary Pokemon, well, I guess that was never really the case. I remember thinking, naturally, the legendary Pokemon, only one of them exists. And so naturally, they're super strong. And I'm going to do it like this. And that means that they're like some of the strongest Pokemon you can get, period. Like Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, and Gen 1, they're all going to be really amazing, and you should have them all on your team, because they're legendary, so they're crazy strong. And that's, I mean, that's never been the case. Legendary Pokemon have literally never been, I'm not talking about uber, like, box legends, like Mewtwo and all that, but, like, regular legendary Pokemon have literally never been, like, the best Pokemon in any context. Like, Raikou is very good in Gen... what am I thinking? In Gen 2, but Snorlax is better. Landorus? Alright, well... Damn. Landorus does cook. Did Landorus ever get banned? The Ubers? I feel like it did. Let me see. Is Landorus like the only, you know, group legendary to ever get banned to Ubers? Yeah, he's Uber in Sun and Moon, and in XY, and in Black and White, and in Sword of Oh, this guy's literally always been Uber? What? Yo. Landorus is only Uber tier? That's crazy. That has to be like the only... That's crazy, dog. Therian form? Dude, I'm not even looking at Therian form. I was looking at the base form. Actually, base form is OU. Therian is... No, sorry. I take that back. Therian is OU. Base form is the one with Sheer Force. And yeah, that's the one that's always been Uber. Sheer Force is bull. Like, that's such an incredible ability. I'm so mad that Mega Blastoise has bullshit. Yeah, Intimidate's also very good for the other form, but he's more like a defensive check. Sand Force is not that good. Sand Force is not that good. It's literally just Sheer Force, but only on Ground, Rock, Steel. And only during the sand. So, yeah. Nah. I mean, I guess on a sand team you could do that, but why do that when you could Sheer Force? Does anything ever use Sand Force? Excadrill gets it, but yeah, you'd rather have the speed. Gastrodon gets it, but you'd rather have Storm Drain. Hippodon gets it, but you'd rather put up the sand instead of use the sand. Like, what the hell? Probopass gets it, but you're really using it for Magnet Pull. Gigalith gets it, but Sturdy's a better ability than that. Yeah, they never put... That's a good point. Well, they always put it on Pokemon that can either use the sand better with something else, or set up the sand, or they just have a better... Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Sand Force is not that good, because there's so many different abilities that you would prefer to have that actually have, like, a consistent niche, rather than, like, I have to have the weather up, and then I can do more damage. Double A over on YouTube. Hello, hello, yas, yas. How you doing, Double A? Batteries. Oh, Sand Force on Rampardos would be kind of crazy. Wouldn't you rather have, what does he have normally? Doesn't he get Mold Breaker or the Recoil ability? You want the Recoil ability so you don't kill yourself, right? Let me see. Rampardos. Oh, he gets Sheer Force too! Dude, Rampardos literally gets Sheer Force. Well, okay, but his best move doesn't get buffed by Sheer Force. That's a good point. Head Smash does not get buffed by that. Neither does Stone Edge. So Sheer Force really doesn't do anything. Dude, Sheer Force literally doesn't do anything for Rampardos. None of his good moves have a secondary effect. The rock moves, Stone Edge is just crit. That doesn't get affected. Head Smash is just recoil. That doesn't get affected by Sheer Force. Earthquake obviously doesn't. Yeah, dude. Like, why'd they give him Sheer Force and then no moves to use that with? I guess Iron Head? Iron Head, Rampardos? Nah, dog. Wow. We need more rock moves that have a secondary effect. That's what I just learned. I guess Rock Slide. Yeah, it would work with Rock Slide. But again, why are you using Rock Slide when, you know, you can Head Smash? And yeah, he has Mold Breaker as well, which is also pretty good. Not that good, actually. From what I understand, Mold Breaker is kind of meh nowadays. But someone more well-versed in modern Pokemon could tell you better than I could. His headbot got stronger. I wish. Dude, Rampardos? That'd be fun to use in Gen 4, right? Okay, so I'm going to play Platinum for Gen 4. And I believe the fossil that you get originally is based off of your trainer ID. Is that correct? Because they were version exclusive in Diamond and Pearl, but I think in Platinum they split it. Yeah, let me see. Bum bum. Rip Glammeow and Stunky. I'm pretty sure Stunky is in Platinum and Glammeow is not. Yeah. I'm like 99% sure. Because the whole thing was Glammeow didn't appear in a game for like 15 years. But Stunky was the one picked out of that like version exclusive duo. I think. I could definitely be wrong though. Okay, yes. So if in Platinum, if your trainer ID ends in an odd number, you get Cranidos fossils. And guess what trainer ID I always pick for myself? Quadruple 07, baby. So I'm getting Cranidos. Let's go. I'm getting craned up. Yeah, in Platinum, it's based off your ID. Bastiodon sucks? Well, now, let's be nice to Bastiodon, okay? I'm a big Shieldon fan. I think Shieldon is incredibly cute. That being said, why would you ever use a Bastiodon over a Rampardos for an in-game run? I'm trying to run Choice Scarf Rampardos. I'm trying to show the Battle Tower what's what. You know? Wait, it lived through the bite? Wow. Flareon, you suck, dude. Oh, that reminds me. I need to teach Flareon Shadow Ball, I think. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use Flareon for the rest of the game, actually. For the rest of the game, there's, like, no good Fire-type targets. Besides, like, a Ninjask. Which, I don't know, man. I don't need a Fire-type to KO a Ninjask. Alright. But he's my starter. He's your starter, as in chat's starter. That's not my starter, okay? My starter would have been a Jolteon. Or maybe a Espeon. No, actually, I would have picked Vaporeon. If I could go back, knowing what I know, like, knowing what my encounters are, I would have definitely chosen Vaporeon because I have 0 water types. I got no water types in this run at all, which is incredibly insane to think about. That in any Nuzlocke, it's possible to just not have a fire or a water type. That's crazy. But I got unlucky. I dodged all the water types. But yeah, the trainer ID number in Gen 4 is kind of interesting because it determines a few things. It determines the fossils in Platinum, and it also determines your honey trees. So I'm definitely gonna know which honey trees have Munchlax. And I will try and get a Munchlax in Platinum. I will try. I will be slathering that honey. Although, funny enough, Gen 3 is actually the game where trainer ID matters the most. So there's NPCs that change depending on your ID. So, yeah, in most games, trainer ID actually doesn't really matter that much. In Gen 2, it changes your headbutt trees. So it changes where you can find Heracross. Gen 3, it has a bunch of NPCs that vary. Gen 4, it's the honey trees and the fossils. Yeah, use the headbutt calculator for sure. Because otherwise, good luck Good luck remembering where your trees are. Yeah. You love how this endgame is just one fight after a ton of grinding. Well, it's 2 fights after a ton of grinding, but yes. Do I need to heal yet? No. I have plenty of shadow balls. But after Gen 4, your trainer ID doesn't really matter. It doesn't really change anything in game. Anything that matters, anyway. Not really. Oh yeah, there's a Shadow Dug trio that shows up. Dude. If it has Arena Trap, I'm gonna be so pissed. If I can't switch out of the Shadow Dug trio, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Maybe I should have my flyers out for that fight. God, that'd be so annoying. There's something cathartic about murdering these NPCs over and over. 4, 3, 4, SPA. Yeah, trying to edge it a little bit, I guess. To, yeah. It'd be nice to level up during that fight. The next fight, anyway. Getting edgy with it. Oh, we had to lose. Yes, you did. I am the protagonist. Can't you tell? My hair is crazy. Although there's plenty of crazy hair in this game. I mean, look at Mirror B. I want to believe Mirror B's hair is real and it's not a wig, but I just don't know. I just don't know. Nobody knows. Is it real? Is it fake? Nobody knows. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe I should just cheat my levels, huh? But that would be so sacrilegious, guys. I play vanilla original hardware, but I back up my game saves every time and I know my exact stats. The reason I do that is because otherwise I would be forced to manually track my EVs for every Pokemon as I play through the game. And I really don't want to have to do that. I really would rather not, because I am that level of, like, I don't know if it's OCD or whatever, but like I would want to know exactly what my stats are and exactly what my EVs are. And I'd rather just know than have to track all of that shit for every Pokemon and every battle. Then it just turns playing Pokemon into a chore. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, like, why care about the EVs that much? Like, it's fine. You don't need to know the EVs. And you're right. Most games are easy enough that you don't actually care about what your EV stats are. It won't affect your gameplay really. But I want to know that stuff. I just want to know. I just want to know what I'm giving my Pokemon. And so I will do that. As I count my EVs right now on this little, what do you call these? I don't know, it's a counter. It's counting. Yeah. Matt, what do you got left in Stadium 2, huh? You're doing Challenge Cup round 2. Have you done anything else round 2? Or are you just doing Challenge Cup because you don't have to train anything for it? Because that was my favorite thing about Challenge Cup, is that I don't have to actually care about what I bring to it, because I bring nothing. I just bring my brain and my skill. Do you want... there's a tool online that could help you out with this, though. That calculates your stats. Or not your stat. It calculates, like, what the odds are of on the opposing team, like what their moves might be. And it helped me out a lot when I was doing Challenge Cup. If you're interested in that, I can look that up for you and send you a link. Oh, we had to lose. Yes, you have to keep losing. All you're good for is special attack EVs. It's like that one meme from Rick and Morty, like the little robot asks, like, what is my purpose? And Rick goes, you bring us butter. And the robot has like a little existential crisis. This guy, all you do is you give me special attack EVs. That's your entire existence. That's your entire meaning. The meaning of your life is for Spatak EVs. Spatak. Can we make Spatak a word? I'd be down for that. I get tired of saying special attack. Let's just say Spatak. Or magic. That doesn't make sense in a Pokemon context, but yeah. You won 5 matches and you only have 1 continue. Nice. Although Stadium 2 has the continue glitch, right? Are you just not using the glitch? Because I respect that. The what? Continue glitch. You don't know about the Stadium 2 continue glitch? Oh, I'm gonna blow your load, son. You can't... Here's a link. Infinite continues. You have infinite continues in Stadium 2. If you already have a continue, then you don't have to ever lose that continue. He said, the what? Oh yeah, I'm blowing your load right now, I think. So you just pick to suspend, and then you say don't use the suspend. Continue without suspending, but you'll be able to continue without using it, basically. But you have to pick suspend first. Yeah, doggy. Yeah, it's hilariously easy. I remember doing this when I was a kid. You'll just do it accidentally, even. How much XP I got? Not much. Yeah, it's great. So if you're ever playing Stadium 2, as long as you get 1 continue, you're basically guaranteed to eventually succeed. As long as your team has a capability of being able to win somehow. Yeah. Now hold on. On that same link that I sent you, there's some other interesting glitches. Oh, that's so cool, dude. Okay, check this out. The no input way. There's a way to hatch eggs in Gen 3 without having to actually move. If you play on the Game Boy Player and you have your controller disconnected while it's holding a direction, you can have your bike in Ruby and Sapphire continuously go up a mudslide, and that'll count as a step every time, and so you can hatch eggs that way. without actually having to move. So that's cool. Let me see. So apparently Battle Revolution has a mystery gift glitch. Oh, what? Oh, so you can use a second Nintendo DS to get mystery gifts for free? Yo, that's cool. Okay, so I guess there's a shop in Battle Revolution. I've never played the game. I'll keep it real, but there's a shop in Battle Revolution and it'll send it to your DS with wireless. But when you send it to the first DS, you can connect a second DS to it and also get the gift without spending the Poke coupons. That's cool. I'm definitely gonna try and do that. Hell yeah. Battle Revolution, the GOAT. I don't know, man. I'm thinking... Dude, as I play every console version of Pokemon, starting with Stadium, and then Stadium 2, and then we did Coliseum, and now we're on XD. I feel like the games are getting worse and worse. I feel like the games are getting worse, and I would rather go back to Stadium 2 than have anything to do with Ore, bro. On God, I'd rather be in Challenge Cup. Take me back to God's country. God's country, of course, being Challenge Cup, okay? Like... And so I don't have, honestly, I have very low hopes for Battle Revolution. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Sparkling Shaman with the raid. What the hell is going on here? Thanks, Sparkling Melodic, for the raid. I said Shaman as a joke because Sparkling Melodic's favorite Pokemon, guys. It's obvious. Drum roll, please. Can you guess it? It's Shaman. I just love that. I just love that so much. That'd be like if my name was, you know, Big Steelix 9000, but my favorite Pokemon is Squirtle. Big Steelix 9000 kind of goes hard as a username, though, does it not? I mean, my name is almost Steelix as it is. Maybe I should just change it to Steelix, huh? Anyway, Melodic, what's up? Thanks for the raid. What were you streaming just now, huh? Be honest. Don't be embarrassed. And maybe, how about everybody else maybe go check out Sparkling's channel, huh? Actually, I need to check out Sparkling's channel. You were on Pokemon Champions getting utterly mucked up, dude? No. No, you hate to hear it. You hate to hear it, and you hate to see it. Are you in Master Ball tier? Or are you trying to work your way up to Master Ball? Ooh, and you've played Mystery Dungeon before? Cute. And Rivals, actually. Nice. I just dropped you a follow. Don't know why I'd never done that before. But maybe I'll catch you online sometime. You're in Ultra Ball right now? Oh, sure, yeah. I think we talked about this last time, that you'd, like, built out a team that you saw online. Yeah, I would definitely just copy teams. I'm going to keep it real. If I were to play Champions, I'm just copying teams. I'm not smart enough or dedicated enough to actually build a team. Because I would just try and use a team of Blastoise. And I'm not smart enough to make that work, because Blastoise is not that good. Unfortunately. Mega Blastoise kind of cookie right now? Oh, please tell me more, dude. What? I assume on rain teams? It's kind of good on rain teams, perhaps? Please. Oh, shit. Groot. No, dude. I got too much XP. I got too much XP with Groot. Is he about to level up? Oh my god, 91 XP. This is definitely too much XP for it. If I had a whole team with me, I'd be fine. Oh my god. You got 3-0'd by a Misdreavus? I mean, Misdreavus is kind of good, right? Pretty sure Misdreavus is kind of good. Dude, I think I got too much XP with Shiftry. I am grinding, but we're pretty much done grinding. It literally just barely had enough XP. Okay, I'm gonna do a little yoinky splinky here. I'm gonna just set my level back. I'm gonna keep it real. I really was not paying attention whatsoever. I was just vibing with you guys. I don't know. Well, maybe I just don't need it in this next fight. It'd be kind of nice to have him. It'd be kind of nice to have him, dude. There's 2 water types in the next fight. 3, actually. There's 3 water types in the next fight. Yeah. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll just save. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna do a little yoinking and splinking here. I'm just gonna change. I guess I could have reset. Maybe my penalty would be I don't have the stat. I don't know. I'll take away the EVs that I just got. Yeah, I'll just undo that. I'm not trying to fucking... Come on, guys. We want to actually win this game, don't we? I mean, sheesh. Alright, let me load up my homebrew channel. Back up my save file. Also, if I had a second Pokemon in my party, any other Pokemon, I could have also swapped it in, and then I would have actually been okay XP-wise. I guess that's my bad for fucking up or not paying attention. But, yeah. I'm not trying to struggle just because I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Take me back to the bootloader. I'll take the SD card out. Oops. And you guys get to look at the homebrew channel here for a bit. Anybody ever mess with their Wiis and homebrew it? I've had mine homebrewed for like 15 years now. First, I homebrewed it for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, so I could put on custom music. Oh, you only homebrewed yours recently? That's cool. What'd you do with it? Did you do any... What'd you do? You back up any game saves? Or you do any save editing? What's up? What are we talking about here? Alright, let me... yeah. I'll show you guys PK Hex, too, so you know what I'm doing. So you know I'm not cheating. Well, I am cheating. Let's keep it real. I am cheating, but for a good reason. Okay, so I gained like 100 XP on that last fight. So I'm gonna set it to 2. It was 108. No, let me just set it. Yeah, let me just set it to 100 or whatever. Let's like minus that last fight, and then I'll also remove 8 EVs. Because I shouldn't have the EVs from that last fight if we don't do that fight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're almost at maxed out EVs for Shiftry. MK Wii Online, dude. I want to mod Mario Kart Wii, actually. I've never done that. I should try. Like, there's so many custom tracks for MK Wii. Yeah, CTGP. Oh, man, I need to get in there. Well, Jimmy, you could have a backup of your Mario Kart Wii and play it that way. That's what I'm actually doing with XD. Like, I'm not actually using the disc anymore because I don't want to damage my disc reader. As you've explained, yeah, we disc readers do not last that long. They're not very reliable, unfortunately. Actually, Clell's Wii also stopped reading discs. Yeah, overwrite the save. Sweet. Okay. So now, oh, this is a different PK Hex instance. Now I can eject the SD card, immediately plug it into my Wii, and that save data has been changed. And look at that, it instantly read it. So goated, dude. All right, and then here's all my GameCube backups. And trust me, I own all of the games that are on here. But I am gonna go ahead and take it offline here just for a sec. And now we're back. Now I'm loading up Pokemon XD, which I do own. I mean, I have the game. I just don't want to use the disc. I don't want to damage the discs or disc readers. Your Wii doesn't want to play Brawl. Yeah, Brawl is a double-sided Wii disc. I don't know if there's any others that were double-sided like that, but Brawl is such a big-ass game in Wii standards that Wii's will struggle to read it. And I think my theory is the more that you play Brawl, the worse your disc reader gets. I think. Hold on. Did you say you lost to confusion? You, Matt. Oh my god, that sucks. Yeah, that's why your Wii would suck at reading Brawl, but everything else would be fine. Because Brawl is double-sided, so it literally takes longer to read, and it's more data that it's trying to read. I promise you I did not make that up. What? This isn't level 44. What happened? I messed something up, clearly. Hold on. Clearly something is amiss here. Something weird is happening. Something weird is happening. You thought your Wii was dying after 20 years? I mean, it was. I'm sure it was dying, if you will. But it's really Brawl is not very good for the disc readers. Which is a bummer, because that is actually quite a good game, you know? And I can say that as someone who... Oh, I know what I need to do. Yeah, duh. Okay, we're good. I just forgot to I needed to use the save backup to reflash the save. The save is up on there, but it's on the SD card, not on the Wii. Duh. Adoy. Adoy. Let's put it back in here. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I highly recommend, if you have the means to do it, just back up your game discs on your Wii on an SD card or something, like I have been. And that way you're not wearing out the discs or the disc readers. Restore. We just restore the save, yeah. So these are all the Pokemon Coliseum backups I made. And all of the Pokemon XD backups I've made. I also made some backups for the Mario Party save files for Mario Party TV, just to make sure that nothing gets lost there. Yeah, I made a lot of Pokemon XD backups and Coliseum backups. Basically, anytime I stream or do anything... Oh. What the fuck? Something went wrong here. Hold on. Overwrite. Yes. Yes, I'm sure I want to overwrite it. And it takes a little bit. There we go. Restored the save. Beautiful. All your Wii data is on your Wii U. You can mod your Wii U as well. That is an option. I haven't actually modded mine. I would like to though. And then I'm gonna just load up my GameCube games here. Just a sec. Yeah. Mr. Doom's Wii U started failing last weekend. We were playing Mario Party 10, and specifically only when we would do Bowser mode of Chaos Castle, his Wii would crash every time. Without fail, his Wii crashed whenever we tried to do Chaos Castle Bowser mode. But everything, it never crashed any other time. But he got unlucky with his Wii U. There's a certain flash memory chip, I think, that is starting to fail in Wii U's. And if you don't use your Wii U or you have it, in storage for a long time, that part will start to fail. So I recommend, if you have a Wii U and you like your Wii U, yeah, mod it or play with it. But yeah, it is a shame. Hey, I'm back to level 44. Very nice. Okay. Let's see here. Who was I gonna use for this fight? I was gonna lead Ursaring and Hariyama, actually, I think. Hariyama. Hariyama. Yeah. You're good to go, Groot. Let's not use any experience here. We'll bring Gardevoir along, because it's fast AF. And then Xatu. Yes, we'll bring Xatu. And then for sure Ursaring. The bear. Okay, the bear's actually got pretty good XP. Like, he doesn't need to grind much. Or at all, even. Actually, I think I'm gonna bring... I think I kind of want to bring Sandslash to this next fight. Damn, he just barely got to level 43, though. Fuck it. I think I'm just gonna rare candy him. I've got rare candies to spare. Right. Yeah, but I think my Wii U also has the crappy chip, unfortunately. And I did load it. I have turned on the Wii U recently, and it is plugged in right now, fortunately. I don't know the specifics, but I think if you have your Wii U like plugged in at least and has power going to it, I think that helps with the memory failure issue. I think. I haven't done that much research into it though. I know there's a YouTube video that goes into it in depth. I need to rewatch that because that's a good video, I think. Well, I guess I'll bring Flareon out just because it needs the XP more. We finally have a Togetic. Oh my god, it loves me, you guys. I didn't even cheat the friendship in. I think it's just good to know how long it would take you in a normal playthrough, like on NSO. Like, how easy is it to make your Togepi evolve? It turns out it's not easy at all. Exactly. I like to do this for science. I try to play it like legit because for science, to know like, okay, if you want to be optimal with this game, what does it take? How long does it take? What does that look like? It turns out it looks like a pain in the ass. And I know that because it's been a pain in the ass. Okay. So what I was kind of doing for XP... Oh, shit. Togepi still has an XP share, doesn't it? There's the Hexagon Bros are level 50 now. Oh, I did take it off. Nice. Big brain. The Macho Brace? I don't need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight the brown Hexagon Bro, because he's the one that I stole his ball toy on accident. I mean, it wasn't an accident. I definitely intended to steal the ball toy, but he only has 2 Pokemon at this point, and they're both level 50. It's a Noctowl, which is whatever. You know, Noctowl's not that strong. And a Slacking. Slacking is a good Pokemon with a bad ability. So if we just protect on the turns that Slacking attacks, then it's basically a 2v1 for me. In my favor. I just think it's silly that these guys just stand around the whole game. I mean, they really don't do anything. They show up in Fennec for the takeover, I guess, but they're really not doing anything out here. They're just fucking around. Alright. They're just standing there menacingly. Not you again. Yeah, it's me again. Goat music, though. Trying to figure out who's going to be on the main Power Ranger team. Well, I've got bad news for Brow 6. I don't think they've ever had a brown Power Ranger. So I think he's going to be the first to go, bro. I've got bad news for you, sir. Alright, so we're just going to fake out the slacking. So he doesn't do anything on this turn. The Noctowl seems to reflect on the first turn. You beat 4 gyms in Kanto, and you still, like, on your main team, you still have sub 40 Pokemon? Because that's hilarious to me. That's just hilarious because the levels in that game suck ass. I mean, it's that bad. So what levels were your Pokemon when you beat the Elite Four? I'm curious. Because I know a lot of people that they won't do any grinding really. They'll beat the Elite Four at like level 38 for some of their guys. Which is awesome. It's awesome and it cracks me up. Okay, that one gives 400. We're going to protect on this turn. Oh, Xatu can't protect. Okay, I haven't taught Xatu protect. Shit, dude. That means something... Oh, no, dude. I just fucked up, actually. I just fucked up, I think. I don't have protect on Xatu, so... The Xatu slot will risk getting hit by a level 50 lacking on this turn. Holy shit. What's he got? Earthquake, Aerial Ace, Shadow Ball, Brick Break. Oh my god. Alright. What's my tankiest thing? Oh my god. You are pretty tanky on the physical one. And if Sandslash dies, I don't really need Sandslash. I can risk the Sandslash. Oh my god, I really fucked up. I forgot Xatu doesn't know Protect. And I cannot KO the Slacking this turn. Not with these two. Ooh, baby. What a misplay. Wow. Alright, well, we'll protect Hariyama and hope for the best. We'll just hope that Slacking attacks Hariyama, and then we would be okay. And then that'd be never punished, you know? Oops, never punished. Please don't hit Sandslash. I think Sandslash can survive whatever he does, though. It is hitting Sandslash. Oh yeah, okay, we're good. Won't they see a KO? It wasn't a KO, I guess. I suppose it wasn't. We'll just double Brick Break it and he should die. Okay, so Coliseum has smart AI that can see a KO, to your point, right? XD does not, actually. XD genuinely does not have smart KO AI. They have smart AI to some extent. As in, they won't use moves that are ineffective. Okay? They'll never Thunderbolt your ground type. But that's kind of where the smart AI stops. Because they will not... they just don't have KO, guaranteed KO AI. They will not go for guaranteed KOs. They will sometimes do it, but the issue with the guaranteed KO AI is that it'll still randomize the target. So it'll be like, I see a KO, but I don't know which target I'm going to hit. So that basically defeats the purpose of the KO AI. Anyway, we lived. Jesus, maybe I shouldn't fight this guy. No, you've done it. Chill, brother. I almost gave you a free KO. Alright, let's not talk to any of these guys. Because everybody here is level 50 now. Alright. Screw it. Let's do the boss fight. I'm tired of grinding. I'm scared of grinding because I completely forgot that my Xatu does not have Protect. Because I kind of want to keep Wish, and it's 2 attacks. And the Baton Pass is cool. I could combo it with Wish. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. Anyway, the main Pokemon that I need are level 44 anyway, so I think we're good. Let's fight Gorigan. Let's fight Gorilla Kong. Danky King. If Danky King were a human and a bad guy and had really cool glasses. God. Alright. Everyone in the speedrun community and casually for Pokemon XD, they complain about Gorigan, this next boss, quite a bit. You fight him twice, and both times he's spamming like a Protect Earthquake strategy, which is pretty good, honestly, right? In a 2v2 context, anything built around Protect is going to be kind of a handful. I'm just going to take all the items off of everything, well, except for Huggy. Ah, shit, that reminds me. I actually kind of need Huggy to be gutsed. Or whatever. Ew. Yeah, Protect is the move in 2v2, and so it lets you Earthquake for free, which is nice. Camera, do you still have Ember? You do. Okay. Fuck, guys, I forgot about Guts. Well, anyway, I don't... Who am I not going to use? Probably Sandslash. Togepi is... I think Togetic is honestly good enough to have on the team as a standard now. Shiftry for sure should be on the team. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God, but I gotta go set up Guts. God damn it. God damn it. And I have so much XP. So I don't have that many chances to set up Guts anymore with Teddy Ursa. Crazy idea. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think. I'm gonna fight that guy with the Tentacool. Oops. Yeah, go ahead and get on board. Oh my god, I wish Flame Orb existed. I just want to be burned. Alright, what we're gonna do is fight that Tentacool guy. And what I'm also gonna do... I think maybe I don't attack my own guy with Ember. And we just let the Tentacool poison sting me. If we get close on XP, that's what I'll do. Yeah. I think it's you, right? You're the guy. You're the man. Who could use some XP here? Everybody could use a little bit. Okay. I'll give you the XP share. That way I get more chances at the burn or poison. Bonjour! Why is he French? How's this guy French? Bodybuilder Dobie. What the hell? Yeah, okay, he's got the Tentacool. So the Tentacool knows Poison Sting, very weak move. It also knows Constrict, very weak move. So the Tentacool basically does no damage. We can just kind of sit in front of it and wait for the poison to kick in. Ideally. I am going to try and go for the burn first, though, because I don't want to deal with overworld damage. If I can help it. Also, I know Facade for once. My Crobat died for that. So sad, dude. So freaking sad. Okay, you got 108. Burn, 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 burn. Oh, poison sting? I'll take the poison though. Not on... Yes. Yeah, on Huggy. Oh my god, we got it first battle. Thank god. Dude, how many times did I have to fight this guy to get a status effect last time? I swear it was like... over 10. I'm thinking 15 times of me embering myself, plus the tentacle attacking randomly, for Huggy to finally get guts. Holy shit. But we've got it. Okay? We did it. And I'll have to use potions to heal right before we fight, but, you know, that'll be fine. And here comes the most annoying poison effect in Pokemon history. We're going to have to sit through this. This is why I wanted to get the burn first. But beggars can't be choosers, and I'm not going to heal. Because I swear my Ursaring is immune to burn. I embered myself so many times, and it never fucking counted. We are going to kick Camerupt out of the party. I guess I can do that when I get on the island, though. Ride the Robo-Kyogre. Is this... Wait a second. Is this Paradox Kyogre? Oh my god. What would Paradox Kyogre's name be? Iron Drizzle. Yeah, for sure. Right, guys? We're all on board with this? His name would be Iron Drizzle. Okay, don't put the Ursaring in the box, or it will heal. And we don't want that. Yeah, we're clicking on the camera up. Iron Storm, that's pretty good, actually. That's good because it's boring, just like the future Paradox names. Sorry, not sorry, dude, but I'm not a fan of Pokemon names just being a phrase, okay? Call me a boomer, call me whatever you want, but I think that sucks ass. And then Flareon's not good for this fight, but Shiftry sure is. Okay, so here's the next boss, GORIGAN. Let me show you guys what his team is. Okay, so the idea is I'm going to lead Hariyama plus Guts Ursaring. Actually, Hariyama also has Guts. I could have gone to the... Oh, shit. Actually, oh, no. I could go to the lengths of gutsing the Hariyama, too. Actually, that would kind of help me. Oh, no. Wait a sec. So I was actually doing damage calc. So the guy has an Aggron. Hariyama Brick Break, my Hariyama Brick Break actually does not one-hit KO. But if I'm poisoned, it sure does. What about the Wall Rain? I'm more worried about the Wall Rain, actually. He's 44 with 0 IVs. Oh, Brick Break still isn't a guaranteed KO on the Wall Rain? It only is a 25% chance. Well, I say only. That's not bad, but... I did not give him any attack EVs because he's calm-natured, so I said, well, fuck it. You know what? I'm just gonna go full bulk. Which will be nice, actually. That'll be very useful, but, if even with Guts, I can't for sure one-hit KO the Wall Rain, I'm not gonna bother with the damage I'd have to take and everything else. So never mind. We just won't use Guts on it. It would guarantee the KO on Aggron, but Aggron is slower than my Hariyama anyway. So that's why I'm not so worried about the one-hit KO, because I can just outspeed. Hit it once on the switch in and then hit it again. Or whatever, you know? Let me think. The idea is that GORIGAN on turn 1, from what I understand, from watching people play the game and speedrun it, on turn 1, GORIGAN will pretty much just Earthquake with Slowking and protect the Ursaring. So what that means is I should be able to just target into the Slowking and KO it before it does anything, because it's incredibly slow. It's a Slowking. The Ursaring will protect. We'll ignore it turn 1. Turn 2, then Aggron will be out. Again, Hariyama does not one-hit KO the Aggron, which actually might be a blessing because that delays the wall rain from coming out. There's a chance on turn 2 then, if it's these two out, that then Ursaring's going to be the one to Earthquake and Aggron will protect. So what I think I'll do on turn 2 is double into the Ursaring slot. My Guts Ursaring should outspeed and KO this. And then my Hariyama Brick Break should then do a big chunk of Walreign's health. And then at that point, the Shadow Poliwrath comes out. Hold on. If my Hariyama is Guts, does it guarantee the KO on Aggron? I know I said it doesn't matter because I'll outspeed, but it's level 43. But if I could just KO it in one hit. Yeah, dude. Yeah, so this is what I'm not liking about XD, is basically you just have to script each fight because they're difficult enough and you have to control for as many variables as you can. Because doubles can get pretty hectic, especially with the AI being kind of random in this game. And yes, if my Hariyama is poisoned... if my Hariyama is poisoned, it guarantees the one-hit KO on Aggron. So, oh shit. Actually, oh my god. Actually, what I should do... I really should have them both poisoned. Oh my god. Look, Ursaring happened pretty quickly. So maybe I'll have to be walking around with poison activating over and over. Oh my god, dude. I can just sit in the battle though, in front of it, and like call over and over until the poison happens. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm really gonna do this. Yeah, I'm really doing this. Yeah, I mean, that would make the fight quite a bit easier, I think. Huggy could use some HP here. Oh my god. Oh god. I should just cheat in the status effect, right guys? That'd be fair and legit. No, we gotta do it truly legit. Yeah, just because it guarantees that Aggron dies to Hariyama and Walrein has a chance to die to Hariyama, that makes the fight a lot easier. Oh my god, I'm so dumb, dude. Why am I tryharding this so hard? I'll tell you why. Because I don't ever want to play this game again. Okay? I'll keep it real. I'm lying. I do want to like go back to this game and play it casually to like RNG manipulate. But fuck, I don't want to Nuzlocke it. I don't want to Nuzlocke it again. I don't think. Not, at least not like officially, you know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway. The cool thing is I do have 2 Wishmons, so I can keep healing. I can keep healing the Hariyama. Yeah. I can keep healing the Hariyama. Oh, except... well, that's not going to be much experience. Togetic will be okay, experience-wise. But how about I... oh, I need to pull out the camera up again, because I do want to try the Ember. God, I wish that was burn and not poison. God, I wish that were burn. God, can you hear me? It's me, Steeler. I need your help. I'm trying to activate Guts in Pokemon XD, and I don't want to struggle anymore. Can you please help me? Please. Damn, and poison ticks so damn fast in this game. What games do you need to complete the Gen 3 Dex? Great question, Jimmy. There's two different ways you can go about it. And it depends on if you want to play the Ore games or not. If you don't want to play the GameCube games, then you need all 5 Game Boy Advance games. You need Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green. You just have to have all 5. You have to do all 5. The other route is you could play Leaf Green, Emerald, XD, and Coliseum. And you can actually complete the game with those 4. And those 4 are all different games. You know what I mean? Like, none of them are version pairs or anything like that. So you don't have to, like, essentially replay any games that way. But the counterpoint is that you do have to play Coliseum and XD. So it depends on what you'd rather do. I would rather do the Ore games, but having played them both recently, I'm not so sure anymore. That being said, here I am. You know, we're doing it, so I might as well. But yeah, those are your two options. You have to either do all the Game Boy Advance games, or you do the GameCube games plus Emerald and Leaf Green. And the reason why it's Leaf Green specifically is that that's the only place you can catch Slowpoke. Slowpoke is not in Fire Red. It's not in the Ore games. You have to play Leaf Green for Slowpoke. Everything else that's in Kanto version exclusives actually exists in this game in XD, I think. At least that's my theory. Okay, we're gonna do that and that. Where do you get the Johto starters? Coliseum. Or XD. Both of them work. Also, Emerald gives you a Johto starter if you complete the Dex. But there's actually, I mean, yeah, you can get Johto starters in Emerald, Coliseum, and XD. Krabby, Nidoran. Yeah, that's Fire Red, Leaf Green. In Leaf Green, you get Krabby and the Nidoran. Both Nidoran. Okay, don't go for confusion. I need poison. Preferably actually burn though. Just gonna Ember and then keep calling with Honda. Yeah, Krabby and Nidoran are both in the Leaf Green. I mean, if you guys think there's a gap with that strat, please let me know. But I remember looking into the Gen 3 Nat Dex. Ooh, give me guts. And I believe the most efficient method is, it really is, Emerald, Leaf Green, Coliseum, XD. I don't remember what Coliseum is necessary for. Oh, for the dogs. For the legendary dogs. That's the other thing too. The other reason why I would recommend going the Ore route is that you don't have to reset your Kanto game and beat it again for the 3rd legendary dog. Oh, and Melodic, the other thing, I bet you're probably talking about from a Game Boy Advance only run. How do you get the Johto starters? Yes. So that's the other reason why I recommend Ore, is because otherwise you have to finish the Emerald National Dex 3 times and get a Johto Pokemon each time. So yeah, nah, dog. Yeah, that's a dumb idea. I don't recommend anyone do that. What you could do though, I mean, if you want to do it pseudo legit, is you back up your Emerald save file and you just reload your save to before you got the gift. Blah blah blah. But I mean, at that point, you might as well just hack the Pokemon in my opinion. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it. That's how that would work. So don't do that. At least play Coliseum. You know, just for the Johto starters. I would rather play Coliseum once than Emerald 2 extra times, right? Call me crazy. I think that's a fair assessment. I got crit by the Poison Sting, which is less likely than Poison. I love that for me. Dude, see, now I need to start healing. Oh my god. Isn't Emerald my favorite game? Yeah, I love Emerald. I don't love replaying games, though. Even my favorite games, I don't usually replay them back to back to back. You know what I mean? And Pokemon's not the... We have to burn! Oh, thank God we don't have to deal with poison twice. Oh, yes, dude. See, Ursaring, do you see how easy it was to get burned? You ass. Holy shit.
Oh, this bitch is wet, dude.
What?
It's juicy.
Whoa. It is. I am wet and juicy. I finally got the burn. Holy crap. You know what? Screw it. Let me heal the poison off of Ursaring. We'll do the burn. JK, guys. JK. Let's do the boss fight. Kind of stupid that Stadium 1 is the only one that gives you starters and fossils and shit. Yeah, I thought that was also always really cool of Stadium to help players that only had one cartridge. Like, you don't get version exclusives, but you do get the playthrough exclusives, if that makes sense. Like, there's a distinction between version exclusive and Pokemon that you only get once per save. So, yeah, I think that's great. Anyways, my goat. You know what? Fuck it. Hyper Potion. If Hyper Potion was made for any Pokemon, it would be for Hariyama. All right, Hariyama is ready to go. Huggy will have to heal him, and Camerupt will have to swap him out. And then I'll need to make sure my held items are in order. So, and then we'll be ready for Gorigan 2, Electric Boogaloo. And let's make sure we don't die from poison on the way there. I'll just pop a super potion right now. Gorigan. Gorigan? How do you guys say it? I think it's Gorigan. I guess my accent kind of hides the I. Gorigan. Gorilla Man. Wait, maybe it's supposed to be like Gorilla Man, so it's Gorigan? I bet. Dude, call me crazy. I bet it's supposed to be Gorigan, because it's Gorilla Man. Not that name has ever been officially pronounced in any capacity ever in the history of Pokemon. For sure, no official pronunciation exists of that man's name. That's impossible. That's never been done before. But if I had to guess, my money would actually be on Gorigan. Gorigan. Yeah. Gorigan. Alright, kick Camerupt out. And we said we were bringing Sandslash, I think. No, we're bringing Togetic. Yeah. Because he's fun. He's a good tanky guy to use. Pick you out. He does like the Earthquake, so you would think like Flying type, question mark? I don't know, man. I mean, what does Pidgeot do, really? He doesn't do much damage. Feather Dance is a cool move, though, not gonna lie. It is actually pretty good for, like, a physical... to counter a physical attacker. But they can still crit you, and then your Feather Dances didn't matter. You know what I mean? So I'm not a fan of those kinds of strategies of debuffing. I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking crits shouldn't ignore stat debuffs? I guess so, because they don't want you to stall indefinitely. But, like, man, what's the point, you know? What's the point if you can just roll a 6.25 chance and ignore that? So, yeah, I don't think we'll be using Pidgeot unless things go horribly awry and I have no choice for a team of 6. If there's like an unbeatable wall in your face, yeah, I get that, right? You don't want people to use things that get so tanky that they can just heal indefinitely. But I'm thinking about it from like a modern perspective. They've already nerfed the shit out of recovery move PP, okay? Think about this. Recover only has 5 PP now. And I assume that's true of all the recovery moves. So if you're limited that much in how many times you can heal anyway, then why then I think it's okay for crits to take debuffs into account because they're limited in how often they can recover your chip damage. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a pretty substantial nerf to stall strategies, is just that recovery moves can't be used very much or for long. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't play competitive Pokemon nowadays, so I guess I'm not like the best you know, source for that information or whatever, but that's just my take. This is my well, yeah. But that's different than, you know, playing against human beings who have strategies and all that. Scope lens. Oh, scope lens would be great for Groot, I think. Yas King. Twisted Spoon. 10% damage on psychic moves. I feel like that's such an inconsequential amount that I'd rather do something else with it. Even though the PP of recovery moves have been nerfed, stall teams is still a bitch. Are stall teams common on champions right now? What's a stall team in the modern era look like? I'm very curious. Also, where the hell's my leftovers at? Oh, did I gave it to Hariyama, yeah. I'll give Focus Band to Gardevoir, because you're kind of frail. I'll give Bright Powder to... Oh, I tried to use it. Give Bright Powder to Togetic. Oh, that'd be so good with Follow Me, actually. Wait a sec. Is the strat actually double team Follow Me? I just thought of that. Can you imagine how bullshit that would be if I was spamming double team and then I was daring them to hit me? Yo. Yo. You can get the double team TM. Only missing Quick Claw. Oh shit, right. I need Quick Claw from although I don't know. I think I can do without Quick Claw on this team for now. And then Zazu gets the Bright Powder, I guess. No, Zazu gets Twisted Spoon? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Damn, I thought I had more held items than this. Hold on, maybe my PC has them. Withdraw? Do I have anything good in here? I guess I could buy Quick Claw. Yeah, because I haven't bought that. I don't know why I stored all my ethers. Barbos in here. Evolution Stones. Okay, nothing crazy in here. Okay. Change my mind. I guess I will give Twisted Spoon to Sir Knight. Yeah. Oh, wait, I have berries, actually. Yeah, let me use some berries. Citrus Berry is only 30 HP. Not a huge amount. This boss does not use any status moves except for Freeze, basically. And Confusion from Slowking. Slowking should die pretty quickly, though. I guess I could give a Citrus Berry. Yeah, that's a good backup item. I'll give that to... I'd rather something for safety for Gardevoir than buffing the damage, which is not much of a buff anyway. Alright, I changed my mind again, though. No, never mind. I'll give Focus Band to Zazu. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Okay, alright. Okay, my items are good. Because if I'd had leftovers on Crobat last time, it'd still be alive. We are gutsed up. We're choice banded up. We're gonna slap the shit out of this guy, I think. Guts. Look, my encounters haven't been great, but we were blessed with 2 Guts Pokemon. This one's guaranteed, to be fair, but I was blessed with a second Guts Pokemon. You better believe I'm finna use it. The consumables, Citrus Berry, Scope Lens, Bright Powder's hilarious, Focus Band. Yeah, alright. And then, I think I know where we have to heal for Ursaring. I'll probably overheal it, but we want to make sure that we're okay. And that he's nice and girthy and healthy. That Citrus Berry isn't coming back. I have like 3. That's fine. Pretty sure I have 3. I have been checking the berry guy in Agate Village several times. Yeah, I have 5, including the one that Gardevoir is holding now. I've only gotten 1 Lumberry, though. Like, this is how many times I've talked to the berry guy. What the hell is my luck with Pecha berries? Like, what? That many times? I guess it's for my toxic Ursaring. And then I keep getting Mago Berry. This one heals 1/8 of your health. 30 times 8 would be 240 HP. Yeah, we have 1 Lumberry. So we might use it later. Hey, Big Byron. Byron, you're here just in time for a boss fight. Scary Gorilla Man boss fight. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have to activate the event inside. You know what? I'm just going to save, and if I'm wrong, I'm going to reload and cheat, because I'm kind of fed up with this game, dude. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. We have to go up here. We're going to get a cutscene when we go through that door in the middle there. We're not going to heal because we like being poisoned. That's my PP. 2 return. 1 brick break. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Okay, so here we go, guys. Plot twist.
Now this is quite a surprise. You managed to defeat Ardos. Of course, you have also beaten so many of my followers. Perhaps it's no surprise that you won. I must say that I haven't been this excited in a long time. I do have an appreciation for the strong, you see. However, I also cannot allow your interference. My Shadow Pokemon plan is nearing completion.
And then he gets a smile.
So, for the time being, I think I will have you securely out of the way right where you are now.
Now, what in the Eggman is that chair he is sitting in? What? So yeah, he just puts a wall up. Like, now I'm blocked. Okay, I guess never mind, guys. I can't win anymore. He done blocked my ass. Okay, when we walk out here, there is going to be a fight. I'm going to get close. I'll probably take 1 damage, but that's fine. 1 poison damage, I should say. Here's my healing items. What do I need? Oh, I need more than a super potion. I need a lemonade. Wait, I tried to use it on the wrong Pokemon. There it is. Perfect. Okay. And then Gorigan shows up right about now. Yeah, I took 1 damage. Oh, shit! This guy skipped leg day! The way he walks. I kind of like the way he walks. And his goggles jingle.
It's me again, kid. You know, it makes me kind of happy to see you since I've seen you so often. But the way you keep beating me, my cred's taking a beating. Aye. So, Master Greevil gave me this one last chance to redeem myself. But this is it. If I lose this one, there's no tomorrow. Here goes.
Okay. He rolls into battle. I need a Smash mod that puts this guy over Donkey Kong. Like, you're playing as Donkey Kong's moveset, but he looks just like Gorrigan. Is that crazy? Is that a crazy ask? It might be. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is cheat a little bit. So we've got a choice band. We're just gonna spam Facade with Ursaring. Put him in Masters EX. That'd be great. Yeah, I remember Facade this time. God damn it, guys. Okay, so we're gonna... Ideally, I believe what usually happens turn 1 is Ursaring will protect, Slowking will Earthquake, okay? So knowing that, we're gonna take out the Slowking with this Facade, and then we should take out the Aggron with this Brick Break. Now I'm thinking if I take out the Aggron, then it's Walrein and Ursaring that are left. In that case, who am I more worried about? The Walrein or the Ursaring? Oh wait, does... So I know Hariyama can't KO the Walrein. It's like a 25% chance for Hariyama to KO Walrein. But can it KO the opposing Ursaring, actually? Let's find out. So this is my Hariyama. It is level 44. It actually has 100 attack, not 99, so maybe that'll help. Okay, so I'll show you guys. So assuming this Walrein, it's at level 44, and we know it has no IVs. See, this Brick Break has a 25% chance of KOing the Walrein, okay? But I know my Ursaring can KO it with Guts Facade, right? But maybe Hariyama can KO the Ursaring, actually? Yes, for sure. Is my Hariyama faster than the Ursaring? Oh my god. Literally, literally by 1 speed point, my Hariyama is faster than this Ursaring. No freaking way it worked out exactly. 53 speed Hariyama versus 52 speed Ursaring. Holy moly, that is so perfect. Okay, so that means that I can KO all 4 of the first Pokemon on this team in 1 hit. Hell yeah, dog. Okay, again, we're thinking Ursaring's going to protect, so we're going to ignore him this turn. I'm going to Brick Break, knowing that Aggron will come out second. Yes, he protected. Hell yes. Urgh. Okay, surely this Facade KOs. Ursaring my goat, my jolly goat. Okay. Big XP. Here comes Aggron. Okay, Brick Break that ass, dude. That Guts Break. Oh my god. Okay, 2 KOs on the first turn is so perfect. And we're level 45, so that'll help us even more. So satisfying to 1-hit KO things in this game.
Wow, it's strong, too strong.
It is insanely strong. Guts is insanely strong of an ability. We do take some chip, but we can live with that. Okay, so the Facade on the Walrein. Let me make sure, because I don't remember actually calculating this. But the Facade on the Walrein should KO. Yes, for sure. He's so dead, dude. Okay. So Facade the Walrein, and then outspeeding this Ursaring by a single point. And it is a KO, right? I believe it is a KO. I don't remember looking at the damage on this. Sorry, I'm just double checking. Wait, it's not a 1-hit KO? Aw, shit. The Ursaring actually lives, though. I'm faster, but it lives, though. I'm faster, but it lives, though. I love that for myself. Oh wait, I didn't. I forgot to turn on guts. My bad. My bad. It definitely does die. Yeah. My bad. I didn't have guts on. It does die with guts. Okay. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. My bad. I was doing the calc and I forgot to turn on guts again. Okay. He's dead in one hit. That wall rain is quite scary, usually. It has Ice Beam. It has Waterfall, I think. Level 45. Hell yeah. Here comes the first shadow.
Oh, Vegeta! What does the scouter say about his shadow level?
That's true. I'm not faster by 1 anymore. I'm faster by 2. Crit? Unnecessary roughness, but all right.
Oh, there's a shadow Pokemon.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Doom. My scouter warned me. Okay, and there's the second shadow. So it is a Mr. Mime and a Poliwrath. Okay, so this is where I don't know exactly what to do on this turn. I haven't thought this far ahead. So these guys have better stats because they have the stats that they'll have when I catch them. So it's not guaranteed to be 0 or anything like that. At this point, Hariyama doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, to be honest. To this Poliwrath, for instance, it does about half of its health. Which isn't bad, but I have Pokemon that can one-hit KO it. I do agree. I think Poliwrath is probably the bigger threat because of the moves that they know. So, just to show you guys, they both know Shadow Storm, which is a special move, but Mr. Mime has much higher special attack. It damages both opponents and it's 95 base power. So... oh yeah, and then the other move that the Poliwrath has is Shadow Rush, which is only like 55 base power. But it is a single target, so... The Shadow Rush... The Shadow Rush... Statistically speaking, I think would do, like, more. It's basically an aerial ace. And... it's not that bad for Hariyama. I'm more worried about Ursaring's health, though. And I'm just gonna assume perfect IV is on the Poliwrath. Yeah, let's see what the Shadow Storm from this guy would do. So it'd be like a Psychic with 95 base. No, but it's in doubles, actually. So it'd be like half the damage. Heat Wave. Heat Wave, it hits both targets, right? We'll say it's Heat Wave and change the type to be super effective. So it's a Psychic Heat Wave. Yeah, the Heat Wave does not do that much. Alright. So, let's see what Mr. Mime's Heat Wave would do. Quote unquote Heat Wave would do. It's also 42. Heat Wave. But it's Psychic type in this case. Okay, the Heat Wave, I mean, even on a crit, it only does like 50%. What am I doing? We're fighting Gorigan right now, and we're calcing the final turn. We one-hit KO'd everything on this team with double guts strat, but we're left with the Shadow Pokemon, and I'm just trying to decide which one's the bigger target to KO. The other thing, too, is the Mr. Mime is probably faster than my Ursaring, right? A max IV Mr. Mime has 93 speed. My Teddiursa has 99? Dude, this jolly Teddiursa is such a freaking unit. I think Mr. Mime is just dead to... I think Mr. Mime is just dead to Ursaring. It'd have to be plus speed Mr. Mime? What if he's plus speed? He'd also have to have, like, a really good IV to outspeed. It's incredibly unlikely for this Mr. Mime to be faster, but it is possible. Let's just say that... Okay. Let me see how much damage Ursaring takes. I'm level 45 now. What a boss. Let's say Heat Wave is Psychic type, and somehow Ursaring is a Fighting type. Okay. I think I'm at 107 HP. Yeah. Okay, if this Mr. Mime is the fastest Mr. Mime ever, Ursaring could die to a crit, I think. Yeah. It's possible. Unlikely, but possible. But we probably just outspeed and it dies. So I think what we do is... It won't happen, trust. I swear to God, the odds of this Mr. Mime being faster than Ursaring have to be like 1 in 100 Mr. Mimes. Something like that. It has to be plus speed and really high IV. Let me just make sure that Ursaring isn't afraid of Poliwrath damage, though. So that would be Heat Wave again. And we'll say it's a Psychic move. And he's level 40. Oh, wait, I did the math wrong, guys. I forgot these guys are plus, Shadow level plus. Fuck. I'm so sorry. They're not level 42. They're secretly level 45. That's what that plus sign means. Which means the Mr. Mime probably does outspeed, actually. Mr. Mime probably does outspeed, actually. Let me see. Poliwrath with a crit could KO Ursaring as well. It was a 1 in 200 exactly, by the way. For Mr. Mime to be faster, it'd have to be like 25 IV or higher, I think, something like that. That's crazy. But now that it's level 45, actually, because this game cheats, it's a 0.5 chance. That's cool. That's cool to know. Okay. Actually, this is not that bad. We outsped it so bad at level 42 that I'll show you what. Do you want to know what the Mr. Mime speed would be? If it had a perfect IV. My Ursaring is 99 speed. Perfect IV neutral Mr. Mime is also 99 speed. It would actually be a speed tie. So for it to guaranteed outspeed me, it still has to be plus speed. But the required IV becomes much lower. It's like, yeah, it's like 10 to speed tie. It's still very unlikely, though, for Mr. Mime to be faster, right? Do we risk it, dude? Do we risk it? Or do we even have to? We only have these 2 Shadow Pokemon left. And they don't do that much damage. They're not that scary. We have a very tanky Togetic that can switch in. And do Follow Me support, Wish. I think I'm gonna do that. And then Groot has super effective moves for both opponents. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So here's what I'm thinking in my brain right now. I think what I can do, and this would be like the super safe strat to win this, is we protect with Hariyama, because it's not choice banded. We switch out Ursaring because it is choice banded. We switch Ursaring out for Togetic. Togetic can tank whatever the hell happens to it, even with crits. Only a 5% chance that the Mr. Mime's faster. Okay. That's good to know. The other problem with this turn, if we don't switch out, is that I can only pick one of these two to KO for sure. Because Poliwrath will get to attack. Hariyama cannot KO the Poliwrath. So the problem with the Mr. Mime being faster isn't just that he could hit Ursaring. It's that then I could also get hit by Poliwrath, and that would actually be death for sure without a crit. So that's why I'm thinking we're gonna have to just switch out here, because I'm more afraid of them double targeting Ursaring if Mr. Mime is faster. And even if Mr. Mime is slower, Poliwrath could crit and KO Ursaring anyway. And again, I cannot KO Poliwrath and Mr. Mime. Hariyama just cannot KO either one of these guys, unfortunately. At least not before they threaten to KO. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think what we're doing is we're gonna switch out Huggy. Togetic super safe switch in, super tanky. On the next turn, we follow me and then switch in Shiftry for free because I follow Mead. And then we go from there and see what happens. How's Togetic actually tankier? One, because he's not status, so he's not taking hella damage each turn. Also, the special defense is insane on this Togetic. It's 126. And Mr. Mime only has a special move. Yeah. So that's why. That's where I'm coming at it with that. And also I can wish. I should have taught Protect over Tri Attack. That's kind of a fuck up on my part. Maybe we'll remember after the fight. I just can't stop fucking up, guys. But anyway, yeah, I'm secure in switching out here. I think that's the correct play. You think I'll have to switch out again next turn? I don't think so, because Follow Me will let Shiftry switch in for free. Let's let it play out, though, and see what happens. So, Huggy switch out. And then, yeah, Hariyama will also have to switch. I guess he could stay in, actually. I guess he doesn't have to protect this turn, actually. If they double into Bear, they double into Tick. Trust me, I think... Well, that's true. I can't protect next turn because I forgot about Protect. Alright, let's just see... how much damage Togetic takes then. Togetic, Heat Wave. If Heat Wave was electric and did 95 damage. Dude, Mr. Mime only does 20% to this Togetic. That's nothing, okay? And then the and this is assuming max IV Mr. Mime, okay? 20% from Mr. Mime. And then you're underrating how tanky this Togetic is, I promise you. And then this level 45 Poliwrath, if he does the special move, and it's super effective, he only does 16%. But what if he does his physical attack? That would do a lot more, right? If he does the physical move, it only does 30. Togetic is okay. But I want to Follow Me after this. It could take all four, actually. Depending on what they do. If they do special moves, it can take all four. I can also wish... I think we're just pivoting here, though. If we get lucky and Togetic doesn't even take any damage on switch in, then we're Gucci. But I really just don't want to risk Ursaring on this turn. We can extend how long this fight takes, which I understand. Sometimes it's like, look, you could just roll the dice. It's heavily in your favor. You can get the KO right now. But if I can avoid it and still win, and it's still, in my opinion, similarly weighted in my favor to win with everything else, I think I'd rather do that. Because I really need Ursaring. I really don't want to risk Ursaring dying on any turn for the rest of the game. I really need him for the last fight. So it is a little bit, it might be a little bit riskier to take this route. I will give you that. But I don't think it's that risky. I think it's similarly like a 95% win rate if we just switch and fight it out like that. Now my question here then is, do I go ahead and attack with Hariyama or protect with Hariyama? And since he's so healthy and so tanky as well, I think, yeah, dude, like, yeah, he's just as tanky as the Togetic is. So we don't need to worry about Hariyama right now. I don't even need to follow me with Togetic, actually. I can just wish immediately. So I think we're gonna do that. We are gonna have to switch Hariyama eventually though, because the Mr. Mime is just not gonna die. We'll get rid of Poliwrath first though, and then just go from there. Yeah, alright. I like this. I like this idea. And if something goes wrong, we can just switch Ursaring back in and it'll KO everything with Chip or whatever. Okay, so he did do an attack. That's fair. It took 32. And it took 39. Oh, and he did the fucking Shadow Sky attack. Oh, of course he did. Okay. That sucks a lot, actually. And he's faster than Hariyama. Okay. Alright, I really didn't think he was going to do Shadow Sky. All the Shadow moves are super buffed now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Togetic dies to a double. Well... so the Shadow Mr. Mime only knows that, that double target move, which did 30. Now it'll do 45. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, this probably is worse, actually. Just because of the Shadow Sky. I really didn't think he was going to do the weather effect. Oh, I really wish I had Protect. Fucked up not teaching Protect. Okay. Hariyama is outsped by both. Okay. What do we think, guys? How fast is Groot? He's 93. Groot is going to be slower than the Mr. Mime. Yeah. If Ursaring outsped Mr. Mime, which is pretty likely, I think Cameron said it was 95% chance, then, I mean, this would be over. Ursaring would outspeed and KO Poliwrath on this turn. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. And then we're gonna take chip damage, the burn damage. Hmm. If Poliwrath does the special move again, then I think we're okay. Obviously, yeah, I definitely gave them more chances to get lucky and crit me. That's not good. Damn it, dude. Oh, the weather. Yeah, if he just attacks me, it's not a big deal. The weather is a much bigger deal. I should have considered that. For sure. Okay, so I'm looking at the damage I took. That was 32. That was 84, 45, about 40. 32 and 40. Oh boy, let me make some notes here. Okay, 32, 40. So that turns into like 46 and 60 damage from Mr. Mime. 46 and 60. And the Poliwrath will do how much less than that? Poliwrath special attack is only 70. So like 15. So 34 on him. 34 on him. How do these guys get level boosted, huh? What's up with that? 34 versus... Ooh. 66. Okay. So, the Mr. Mime does almost twice as much damage. So, considering that... That's 16... That's 20. So it'd be 30. 60, that's 90. And then the burn plus the Shadow Sky. I think Hariyama might die this turn if I stay in. I think he might die this turn. Ah, that sucks. I actually don't think Togetic dies, though. So we could maybe wish upon a star. Okay, that chip does 8 and 31, 14. 8 and 14 from Sky. Sky, Poly, Mime. And then Poly, if he decides to do the physical move, that's much worse. If he decides to do the physical move, that's much, much worse. That would do, like Aerial Ace, but worse. Okay, yeah, Aerial Ace, whatever would do... Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, if Poliwrath does the physical move, we're fucked. Something's probably dying. Fucking sky. The light that burns the sky. Oh no. Matt, what are you doing?
Somebody's getting Somebody's getting
I mean,
Somebody's getting Somebody's getting
shit. Dum. Okay, I'm thinking at this point, I think at this point, I may need to just sack Hariyama, unfortunately. Depending on what happens on this next turn.
Payday!
That's what I'm thinking. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Holmesy. That might go up. It might. Riponda Jr.? Maybe. I really should have taught Togetic Protect. Because then what I could have done is just Wish Protect over and over. Install that out. And maybe even I should do that with Xatu as well. It's too late now. No Protect on either of my Wishers. That's a pretty big mistake. Right? Of all the things to not teach Protect, it's everything unless they have Wish. Which is literally how you're supposed to use Wish, generally, as you Protect. Yeah. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. We'll win. I think we'll win the fight. I think we're okay to just win the fight, but yeah, because for sure, Poliwrath will die to like a Shiftry Revenge. Yeah. Yeah. And then Mr. Mime would also die to a Shiftry Revenge, although Shiftry's gonna be slower, most likely. Teddiursa could also revenge it, but then, like, wow, we're relying on Teddiursa anyway. You should have just attacked when it was out. Yeah. That'd be a huge error to then still risk it anyway. Because we're trying not to. Oh, wait, I did get this. No, so, yeah, I understood the 99. Just to understand how Togetic gave me momentum here. The idea would be to... Yeah... I was supposed to be tankier to what they would do, where I could just wish in their faces, but then Shadow Sky happened. Without Shadow Sky, I do think I could just indefinitely wish in, like, Helping Hand or Follow Me, which would be great. I think we would just win doing that, but with Shadow Sky, I don't think that's the case anymore. I think what I might do is I wish, and I then switch something into that slot to heal off whatever damage they take on switch in. I'm thinking that's probably the play. Because, yeah, I mean, attacking with it is worthless. It would probably even miss. Follow Me would make sure that Hariyama lives this turn and KOs Poliwrath. And then it'd get doubled. Without Shadow Sky, they 2-hit KO with 2 doubles. Yeah, if he takes 50% on the switch in, he takes 50% on the switch in. If Poly attacks him. Let me see. I don't think he took 50% on switch in. Worst case scenario. Actually, yeah. Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, if he had done the physical move onto... Yeah. Now, if Poliwrath did special move, it would have been a much better scenario. But I guess, yeah, I was kind of gambling that he would do the special move, which is not good. What if I just Helping Hand? Oh, dude. Okay, I think. Oh shit. Shit. Yeah. I don't think I Follow Me, actually. I don't think I Follow Me. Maybe I do. I guess maybe I'm just considering whether to sack Togetic or Hariyama at this point. Man, I put myself in a pretty bad spot. That's a bummer. But I do have Bright Powder, actually. Hear me out! Bright Powder, though. Hear me out! I could Bright Powder, and then I'd be just fine. Bright Powder, though? Hear me out! I kind of like the Bright Powder strat and just get rid of Poliwrath this turn, for sure. Dude, I kind of like that idea. That's kind of crazy, but I like it. Hey, Richie Rich! No freaking way. What's up, dude? Carter just came over this week and gave me this old Pokemon TCG stand.
This has turned into
And
one
I was thinking about
wild
you and all the
roller
Smash
coaster
4
ride.
kids, you know? Not that you guys are kids. Nowadays, y'all are fucking old-ass, grown-ass men and people and women. And so, yeah. I love that. No, they're not. Well, okay, you guys are always going to be kind of kids to me. I'll be honest, yeah. Because I still have that kind of, like, paternal feeling for y'all, but yeah. Yeah, Holmes and Cameron also feel the same way. It's like, dude, we played Smash with you guys when you were 16. Like, you'll always be kids to us in comparison. You know how it is. You know what the vibes are. But anyway. Dude, I am kind of thinking Follow Me plus KO Poliwrath. Guaranteed on this turn. Get Hariyama. I gave you guys both max special defense EVs for a reason, okay? I believe in y'all. The Heat Wave. Psychic. Oh yeah, and I do want to mention as well, these damage calcs are assuming that they have maximum IVs, which they definitely don't
staring
have.
each other down.
So the numbers I was giving are overestimated for sure, because I was assuming they had perfect IVs, okay? So we're playing for like worst case scenario, which means we should be okay. How are we? We're old as fuck, you know? Holmes works with me now. We both work in the same office, which is great. And that is actually true. I will hear Holmes farting all fucking day when it's just me in there. But when anyone else is in the office, he's quiet as a goddamn lamb. But when it's just me in the office, I'll hear... And then he'll go, oh yeah. I'm like, motherfucker. I won't say that because I'm in the office, but you know. I'm like, Holmes, did you just shit your pants? And we're not, so like, we're in separate rooms that are next to each other, basically. So like, there's a doorway between us. So it's not like I could smell his ass all day, but I could hear his ass all day, okay? Yeah, dog. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Anyway, dude, I'm gonna go for Bright Powder. I think that'd just be the funniest way to win this. I'm gonna go for Follow Me. Hopefully Bright Powder activates. And, damn, I mean, hopefully we just KO Poliwrath. I need to make sure that if they both choose the double target move, that we live, though. That Hariyama lives, specifically. To KO Poliwrath. Let me get a whiff of success. Y'all crazy. Yeah, okay, so if Poliwrath does 40 with the buff... Oh, this is bad, dude. This is bad. Still playing Smashy Bros? We haven't gone to a tournament in a while, but I've actually been playing again a lot online, and it's kind of a problem. I'm trying to get back into it. But it's funny you'd say that, or ask that, because yes, I kind of am getting into it again. Dude, I wish I had Sunny Day. What happened to my Sunny Day team? Oh yeah, I taught it to my dead Crobat. I downloaded the hack, Melodic. I haven't used it, but I do want to try it. I do want to try it, but I have heard of it. I think maybe I wish. Yeah, they got doxxed. The people who made the mod got doxxed over it because someone was just that mad about their GSP points getting fucked. Yeah, it's crazy. And I play against people that have it all the time, and I don't. And it is so bullshit, dude. It feels like it makes me feel like I'm stupid. Like, I'm reacting to everything 5 frames after. So, like, I just can't play reactively, and they can. And it's, yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm moving in slow motion. And they are there before I am, it feels like. Because that's exactly how it works, basically. It's insane. Switching here is bad. I need to really just KO the Poliwrath this turn. And if that means Hariyama dies, I guess that means Hariyama dies. So I think I follow me. Do I have 2 Pokemon that outspeed the Mr. Mime? For sure, probably. Yeah. If I switch in Shiftry, it could fake out. And that'd be great. Multiverses has custom servers. I have heard about that. Carter was telling me about that because he really liked Multiverses. If I were you, I would try it out again. For sure. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime, you did 32. So now I can kind of approximate what his special attack stat might be. He did 32. Did it? No, I did 40. Sorry, I did 40. Oh, this guy has bad special attack, actually. I think. Did I really only take 40 from Mr. Mime? Dude, is it like a minus special attack nature? What the hell? Or did I not look at the math right? I think I fucked up on the math. Yeah, hold on. You took 32, 184, 145. I took 39 damage from the Mr. Mime? How is that possible? That did so little damage. Dude, we might be okay. We might be okay. If we follow me. That Shadow Sky chip is gonna be fucky, though. Haven't seen Poliwrath attack yet, so I don't know how good his stats are, though. Dude, how did my Hariyama take so little damage from that? Can someone help me make sense of this math? Like, the Mr. Mime... Oh, that's stabbed. Oh my god. Give him question mark type. Jesus. Okay, now that makes a lot more sense. It's still pretty low special attack stat, though. Yeah, so I do have it set for doubles for Shadow Storm, and I'm using Heat Wave because that targets doubles. That's why I was fucked up. I was giving it Psychic typing, he was getting stab bonus. So I changed his type to question mark. And leaving it as Psychic because I need it to be super effective on Hariyama specifically. Dude, it did like 40, so it's not that much higher than this. The special attack stat, 40. I guess it could be like that. Alright. It's actually probably like neutral natured. Yeah, 40. Okay. That may have been a high roll, or he could be like plus special attack. That would suck ass. Dude, you got, yeah, Plat Kaizo, and they're just in the calcs. That's what hardcore Nuzlocking does to you, dude. I'm doing the same thing because I'm playing Pokemon XD, which is a bullshit game with doubles and bullshit mechanics with shadows. So I'm deep in the weeds here, big boy. I am deep in the jungle. Mr. Mime will do 60. Poliwrath, sorry. Poliwrath. Fighting DK in his jungle. Yeah. Poliwrath. If he does the double target move, he'll do like 30, 45. 60 plus 45 is 105. Plus chip damage, I would die. Hariyama would die. Not before attacking, though. He would die to chip, I think. Why are they 42 plus? It is ambiguous, as in they actually have a level buff, which is also what makes this harder. They are actually the equivalent of level 45 right now, which is dumb. If they were actually level 42, I would have won this with no risk whatsoever. But it is what it is. Man, I think maybe... If I wish, that's because I'm trying to sack the Togetic, I think. I think maybe I should just wish anyway. And make sure I get a wish off. But if I die, then... Is the other thing... Yeah, I guess if it dies to Mr. Mime, the Poliwrath could hit that slot. If I follow me, then I can at least make sure that Poliwrath dies. You must, your people need you. I understand. 60. Yeah, dude, if Poliwrath does the physical move into Hariyama, it just straight up dies. I'm gonna go follow me and hope for Bright Powder bullshit. And I'm gonna just Brick Break the Poliwrath and KO it. Yeah. RNGs, take the wheel! Bright Powder, please! Bullshit, activate! Don't crit me, please, God, don't crit me. Okay, Bullshit didn't activate, but he's alive. He's alive. Okay, Togetic is dead. Yeah. Alright, but that protected Hariyama from dying. Dude, we... we just evolved this Togepeep. Worth, though? Question mark? Hold on. Okay, let's make sure we send out the right guy here. So Hariyama is going to KO Poliwrath right now. I think I send out Groot here.
Somebody's dead.
I think I send out Groot.
Somebody's dead.
Poor Togetic, dude. No wonder it didn't want to evolve.
Somebody's dead.
As soon as he evolved, this is its first fight ever as a Togetic. Well, first real fight as a Togetic, and he died. He totally died. I'm so sorry, dog. I really wanted to make sure Ursaring didn't get speed crept. I swear to God, if I catch the Mr. Mime later and it turns out it was actually the super fast version, I will feel so justified.
Oh no!
I think it's probably
They did
still the wrong
just
play
like
though
that.
that I did. Cause yeah, I think it was yeah. Oh no, we faded. Okay, I just want to see who's better to switch into this Mr. Mime now. Hold on. Oh wow. So Mr. Mime KOs Shiftry with a crit. Yeah. KO Shiftry with a crit. I do have Fake Out. But Hariyama does not do anything to the Mr. Mime. Unfortunately. Not really. Oh, wow. Actually, Brick Break does like 60% still. That's not bad. Shiftry, I don't think is faster. No. It's very, very, very unlikely to be faster. So that's kind of the problem. I'm thinking I switch in Zazu. He's tanky, and he has a physical move that should 2-hit KO. I think that's the play. I think so. What are my stats? That is correct. Also, Zazu probably outspeeds. Very likely outspeeds. Aerial Ace. Wow, does not do that much, though. Ooh. Oh my god. Do I just switch Huggy back in? Oh no, dude. That'd be so dumb now. I can't risk that. I need something faster. Yeah. Zazu does like 40%. Gardevoir. How much damage do you do, ma'am? You do like over 50. Okay. I think Gardevoir is the play here. And I have a Citrus Berry. Yeah. Alright, we're going to switch in Gardevoir. Somehow... Oh, no. That's how. Hold on. Yeah, Gardevoir does 37 to 42, 44. Xatu does 40 to 50. Right? No. 32 to 38. 32 to 38. Oh, these calcs are melting my brain right now. 32 to 38. Okay. Gardevoir does more damage, is faster, is tankier, yes. Gardevoir's the play. Gardevoir's the play. And Poliwrath dies. Nice crit. What would you crit now? Death's 4. Correct. Correct. Shit. Let me update this. I probably should have just risked Ursaring and just KO'd something on that turn, though. Yeah. Yeah, I should have just risked the Mr. Mime being fast. That is fair. Jeez. Dude, all this chip damage is crazy. It does a lot. Man, I forgot to calc... I forgot I was calcing it with guts. Right. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so this turn Gardevoir is definitely safe to like damage or like a crit or whatever. So we just attack. I'll make sure, I guess. I shouldn't say definitely safe. I should say probably safe. Yeah, we're definitely safe to like a crit or whatever. So we'll just attack it twice and win, probably. I'm thinking I just need to switch Hariyama out here for Xatu. Xatu should be faster. They both double it, and then he dies. Alright. Oh yeah, they did nerf burn damage, didn't they? No para. Damn it. Shadow Storm again. How much damage does this do? 110. 61. Wow, that did a lot right there. Okay. Well, it's like a 99 something % chance that both Pokemon are faster than the Mr. Mime. So we're just gonna double target it. It'll definitely die to both attacks if they both go before Mr. Mime. Let's do it. Alright, there's one. Can we get a crit or a para? Oh, he barely lived. Xatu, go first! Xatu, Xatu! Yes. He died. Alright. We did it! We did it. Alright. Well, we made it out with Teddiursa alive. Honestly, at this point, that's my main priority, is keeping Teddiursa alive. Just keeping it real.
Oh, we're doomed!
That being said, it does suck that Togetic died the moment it evolved.
Bleh! That was the very last chance Master Greevil gave me! How could I keep losing to some kid over and over? If there were a tree, I'd climb it to get away from all this.
Spoken like a real monkey. Gorilla. Alright, there he goes. Okay, we did it. We did it, and that's... Oh, that's so sad for Togetic. I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad. I feel bad that he died. I just evolved him. Speaking of Smash 4, you're bringing your Wii U to Combo Breaker next month? Oh, nice! I've always wanted to go to Combo Breaker because that's like the closest major to Kansas. Well, I guess there's stuff in Texas too, but you know. Yeah, man. Anyway, you guys, I have to grind everything up to level 50 for the next fight, so we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna save. Yeah. Well, damn, Richard. Are you in Iowa still? You're probably in Iowa, right? Combo Breaker. I am pretty good at Street Fighter 6. I'm not like amazing, but I am Grandmaster, and I've won a couple locals here. Maybe I could justify going to Combo Breaker. If I could find friends that would want to go with me, that would be the best. I'll ask around. I've seen me in ranked versus Pete Weber. Who's Pete Weber? And did I win? Tell me I won. Please tell me I won. At least it is the last grind session. Oh, HDK. What's he go by? Is that what he goes by online? Pete Weber plays Bison. Yeah. That's not. Yeah, I don't mind that matchup. Neither of us have a reversal, so you know, feels fair. Although his, I mean, on block he's way scarier. His staggered. Yeah. Anyway, I haven't actually been playing Street Fighter much since the new patch. I need to get back on it. Embarrassingly, I've been playing more Street Fighter, or more Smash than Street Fighter. Unless I need to grind my neck trick. That's a good point. Oh, shit. I might need to grind my neck trick. Yeah. I already saved, right? Sure did. I'm at 94 hours played. And I'm going to stack on another 5 hours grinding this. Oh man. Well guys, thanks for watching. Dude, that Shadow Sky fucked me up. I probably should have just stayed in with Ursaring. But if on the very rare chance, I was trying to avoid a really small chance of something really bad happening. And was Togetic worth trading that? I don't know. Probably not. But who knows? Maybe I would have gotten super unlucky and Ursaring could be dead, and then I'm like really scared for the final 2 fights. But we'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Richard, good to see you in chat. I miss you. I miss the Smash 4 scene. I miss my Smash kids. Is kind of what I always thought about it as. But yeah. I'll ask my buddy who plays at FGC games and see if maybe he wants to go to Combo Breaker. And if I got somebody to go with, dude, I will let you know. I would let you know if I'm gonna be at the event, and then we can meet up and have ramen or something. And play Smash 4. Gross, but hilarious. Yeah. Alright, bye everybody. Thanks. GG's.